Hi, Aries. Welcome to your love and relationship reading for the month of November. I'd first like to start off by apologizing because I wasn't able to finish my true intention spread and include Aries in that. I needed to take some time to recenter and get focused and simply just ground myself. We're transitioning from, or we're working our way through Scorpio and transitioning our way into Sagittarius, and it has been a bumpy process for me, and I'm sure it's been bumpy for you guys too. So with that said, where you are now, we have the Sun card. So we have this wonderful, happy, abundant energy that you're dealing with. We have the Six of Wands, which touches on pride. You've worked really hard to get to where you are right now. And I think that, we just have some things that are missing. And I think that this is weighing really heavily on you. We have the Ten of Swords. And I think that, this energy, we have these total polar opposites, this wonderful, positive, proud energy. And I think that, in regards to the Ten of Swords, this can indicate that, maybe you beat yourself up over this situation, feeling like there is a lack of something, something is missing. We have this energy that we're dealing with that's weighing really heavy on you. And I think that, especially since we're dealing with this Scorpio energy, which is associated with, in the major arcana, it's associated with the Death card. So we're going through a transition, okay? And I think that this is a good summary of where you are now. You're shutting something, you're evaluating. This can indicate that a space in your life or a phase of your life is now over and you're entering into something new. This can indicate a mourning, having a problem or difficulty letting go, handling this transition that you're going through. The death, this rebirth, transition. This isn't a bad thing. This is moving forward to a different light. It's just change, okay? And it can be hard to adjust. I know I'm dealing with my own stuff, trying to adjust. But this is something that, the divine is preparing you to walk through, and it's hard to sometimes just surrender, okay? The foundation of this situation is the Four of Pentacles. So this has to do with maybe walls that are up, not letting somebody penetrate those inner vulnerabilities, walls. We have, not getting too far ahead, but we have the Five of Cups and the Five of Swords that we're going to get to. And so what this is letting me know is that, the month of November is going to be, you're going to be going through it. The fives are all about dealing with that inner energy, going deep. This is deep work that you're going to be going through, okay? So be prepared, okay? Ten of Swords, be prepared, brace yourself. But this can be a really good thing. We're laying down the foundation for something wonderful to come in, okay? We're opening the door, for something new. Now, we have the Five of Cups, which makes me wonder if, you have a tendency to focus on empty cups, things that aren't there, things that you have lost, instead of focusing on, the tangible, wonderful things that are in front of you. This could even mean maybe being focused on somebody who isn't giving anything back to you, okay? Trying to drink from an empty cup is a wonderful way of putting it. Trying to pull something from someone, and this individual is never planning to give you what you want, yet, you're mourning this loss. Now, we also have the Five of Swords, okay? This could indicate that maybe we're dealing with some trust issues. This could also indicate that maybe sometimes you're the one who isn't always transparent or honest within your relationship. We do have these walls that are up within the Four of Pentacles that you're dealing with. We have some stuff that we have to work through. And for the month of November, that's exactly what this month is about, doing this deep work so that you can transition and ultimately move forward. But it's going to be tough. I mean, these are Lindsay Mack from the Wild Tarot describes them as prickly, especially the 5. Very prickly card. Spiky. That's what she said, spiky. And I couldn't agree more with her. This is deep work. And I think that these spiky cards are going to come and try and get you throughout the month, and you have to be prepared to work through it. And we're also dealing with Scorpio, so it's kind of like ready or not, here I come. But what we do have in the future is the Lover's card. So yes, you're going through this shit, okay? It's going to be tough, right? But it's a transition, and these things are going to pass. This is a transition period. You're exiting one phase and moving into another. You're like a tree that is losing their leaves, okay? You're moving into a different phase. Now, we do have the Lover's card, which touches on a soulmate type connection. This also touches on a choice, a decision that needs to be reached on your part. What path am I going to walk on? This does present, the possibility of a significant long-term relationship. But these cards can't be forgotten. This energy that we're working with for the month needs to be acknowledged. And since we're in Scorpio, I don't think you're going to be able to avoid it. It's something you're going to have to work through, center yourself, do this deep work so you can move past this phase once and for all. Now, the outcome is the Tower, which is, considered one of the scary cards in the tarot deck. And the Tower has to do with a change of something. This could simply mean, my dogs are going crazy. This could simply mean that, we do have, I'm sorry, I had to take a time out and wait for my dogs to quiet down. So we do have the Tower card, which, as I touched on, is probably one of the more scarier, so to speak, cards in the deck, because this signifies, change, but that's what you're going through. You've been going through this change, okay? But this change touches on things never going back to the way they were. We have some big things that are happening here throughout this reading. This is going to shake the foundation of your life, so to speak. I know that sounds really serious, huh? But we do have the Lover's card, right? So we have this change coming anyway. We have this change that you're going through internally, these inner changes within. This could simply mean, this doesn't mean, you're going to die and you're going to lose your home and everything else. It's not so much like that. This could simply be a change of perspective, a change of consciousness that you are going through. And I think that this touches on this transition that you've been going through. And I think that, that this touches on you being able to work through the 5 of Cups, the 5 of Swords, the 10 of Swords, and coming back, in a better position than what you were. Look, we have this lover who's coming into her life, this life-changing lover. So we have great change coming, and it's going to be difficult, but, I really think that, you could do it. It's not going to be easy. I'm going to be there with you because I'm going through it as well. Now, I want to pull a card from my moon deck. Whew, what a perfect card. I am on the right path and divinely guided. I am on the right path and divinely guided. Think about that. Let that be your mantra. I am on the right path and divinely guided. So, singles, you got your work cut out for you for the month of November. It's going to be tough. You can do it. These are transitions that I'm stuck. These are transitions that you just need to trust in the divine, that the divine will lead you in the right path. And I think that, the need to center yourself, ground yourself. Don't make any, major decisions. Take pause, okay? And then move forward. You got this. So with that said, I am going to do a reading for my couples. Seven of Swords. Yeah, some spiky energy for this series too. The High Priestess. Okay, you guys. Let's put that like that. So, for my couples, the type of energy that we're bringing into this is the Ten of Wands. And I think that this could indicate that, maybe you are at a point where you're really feeling the weight of this relationship, an overwhelming sense of, this is too much, and how much longer am I going to be able to handle this situation? This situation that I'm dealing with right now is not sustainable. Things cannot continue on this path, or I am literally going to break. Now, where you are now in regards to this relationship is the Page of Cups. This was the energy, that you're bringing into this, okay? Something had to change, a breaking point, okay? Things couldn't continue the way they were going, all right? But where you are now is the Page of Cups. This has to do with an openness, like a sponge, being able to see things in a new light. You are open. I want to learn. I want to grow. This can even indicate a want or a need to elevate this relationship, whether it be having children. This could also indicate, maybe moving in together, engagements, and or marriage. I am open to new things. I want to explore this with you. And I'd like to see where we grow, or, where our current relationship can take us. This is a yearning for more. Which works really perfectly because it's really segues, the direction that you're hoping to take this relationship in, which is the Four of Wands. This is commitment. This is marriage, union, coming together. So things had to change. I'm open to new things, and I want to solidify this relationship or continue to deepen it. Okay. Now, where your partner's at or what energy they're bringing into this relationship is the Seven of Pentacles. In regards to the Seven of Pentacles, this person understands the work and attention it needs to make a relationship thrive, to continue it. This person understands that once the initial dating, the initial meet, the wooing, so to speak, is over, you have to continue to put forth the work to make things grow and thrive. Now, where he or she is at in regards to this relationship is the Temperance. This is where the unconscious meets the conscience. This is a blending of energies. Okay, this is a healing, soothing, right? And I think that this energy works really well for the energy that you brought into this relationship. Things couldn't continue the way they were, and you were on the verge of breaking. Okay, this person has a wonderful healing type energy. Now, we do have the Seven of Swords, which touches on things that need to be communicated on your partner's behalf, that there are still more layers to this situation that you aren't quite aware of yet. And this doesn't mean that your partner is trying to be deceptive or that they're meaning to keep something from you. It's not that type of energy. I believe the energy that I feel from this individual is this person wants to nurture and protect and care for you. I think that, we're deep spirits who have lots of different layers. And it's as simple as that. And it takes a long time to get to know someone. And I think things will come up. And you'll continue to learn more about this individual. I think that things haven't always been easy for this person. Now, how you see your partner as the Emperor. You see your partner as a leader, somebody who is respected. But one of the things that you really admire about this individual is their love and kindness, this tenderness that they have within. Now, how they see you is the Knight of Swords. You're somebody who is tenacious. You like to go after what you want, full steam ahead. There's no misunderstanding where you stand, or where people stand with you. You're very straightforward and to the point, and I wouldn't want to cross you. Now, the outcome is the High Priestess, and this touches on continuing to do that deeper work, not just within your relationship, but deep work within yourself. And some things you simply just have to figure out on your own. But it's also really important for you to trust your intuition. Listen to that inner voice, not just in regards to this relationship, but all things. The high priestess likes to make you figure out things on your own. This could be a reminder to exercise proper communication in regards to this relationship. But this could also indicate that you're just simply just trying to figure things out still. And listen to yourself in regards to moving forward. It will lead you on the right path. So, with that said, I'm going to pull a card from my moon deck. Collaboration brings more sweetness into my life and into the world. Collaboration brings more sweetness into my life and into my world. The energy that we have with the high priestess is solitary. It's doing that work within. We also have the Seven of Swords, lots of different layers to this situation. Work together, communicate. Work together in order to move forward. You're not going to get there alone. Okay, so with that said, if you guys have any questions, please feel free to email me at mantraflowtarot@gmail.com. Thanks, you guys.